This is us. That looks like a great idea. Now we're taking inspiration from all of my past builds that were exceptionally painful to play. The basic concept, shock, burn, and chill ourselves, and try to turn these initially detrimental effects into something the character can use offensively. Enter the Fulcrum. Now, Fulcrum is Heist League's newest 10C weapon, and it does a lot of things. The most important thing it does, however, is the elemental ailments that we inflict are going to be reflected back to us. Now, Fulcrum also gives us a large amount of variable tri-ele conversion, and this is going to allow any physical attack or spell that we use that crits to shock, chill, and ignite. And, of course, reflect those shock, chills, and ignites. This is what enables the build. Great, now that all that's in order, there's just one problem we have to overcome. So yeah, this is now Nervyr's School to Not Die into Ailments. Lesson 1. Craft cannot be frozen. Totally optional, by the way, if you don't want to, spend an exalt on a boot craft, or clear more than 1 map per hour. If you do skip it, however, you can finally get some use out of Winterheart. So there's equip impulses. That's it. That's really simple for that one. Now, Ignite has a couple options, but I feel like the best one is Chieftain. Now, it's a bit variable, seeing as that you can find Fulcrums with low enough fire conversion, so the Ignites that we inflict won't burn us to death, but since the staff also grants a large amount of Fizz as extra fire, once we have ignited something, this becomes a lot harder to manage, especially if you're scaling physical damage like we are. Now, immunity to Ignite is also off the table, since we have to be affected by it to benefit from it, to gain the buffs, so unaffected by Ignite from Chieftain's node is really the best option here. Now at this point we've practically become the avatar, so it's time to use the elements. Now Fulcrum still has a couple more tricks. In addition to its Fizz's extra fire mod, we also get lucky damage and some elemental penetration, which is nice. In our passive tree, we're going to be slotting in both Hot-Headed and a replica Hot-Headed. This is going to give us a large amount of free attack speed and move speed, up to 40% of each, which is crazy. And then the icing on all of this cake is that we also equip Winterweave. Now, Winterweave is going to invert Chill's effect on us, and while we're mapping, we generally are applying max Chill at all times. So this is going to be a 30% action speed modifier against bosses. It's going to be less. And what that's going to do for us is just going to multiply all of our speeds. So our attack speed, our cast speed, our move speed, and importantly also our Warcry speed is all going to get multiplied by that 30%. Now what you do with the build at this point is kind of an open end. I wanted to slap the ground with a big stick. Can you blame me? Yeah, is it any surprise that this feels this good? I mean, we have impulsos, we have all of this speed, and I feel like that can't be stated enough. Slam attack time without any kind of speed investment feels like... Yeah, it's pretty shitty. With our current setup, not a problem. Or at least it isn't a problem until you reach a boss of any kind, and then at that point I feel like we should talk about the single target damage. I really don't want to talk about the single target damage. Yeah, so the solution to getting Sunder to do damage versus a single target is to, not use Sunder. Yeah, for single target, we actually end up just weapon swapping to like as close to an identical Fulcrum as we can find. In that one, we have like an Earthshatter setup. Now, Earthshatter has like 10 to the 12th power, better single target damage, accurate math, question mark? And it's also like the last element we're missing on the whole avatar thing. So that's, cohesion. It's nice. This is the point of the video where we should really talk about some of the build's downsides, because every build that I make has like 100 downsides, and this is no exception. First off, it's melee.
Nope.
Take that how you will. We're using Abyssus as well, since Fulcrum has like 400 PDPS maximum, give or take. So we're going to be taking more physical damage from all sources. The League is dead, so that's kind of a problem. We're reflecting Ignites, and since Cinder Swallow adds an Ignite property, there's a chance that mechanically we're taking 10% more damage from all sources. And now this is kind of hard to test and confirm, but at least visually, this is happening. So that's cool. And we're also using Warcry, so if you're not, used to pianoing both your flasks and an entire other hotbar set of keys, though, did I mention it's melee? And now you're probably thinking, man, this does not sound viable, this doesn't sound fun, why would I even play this? It's simple. It's simple. Don't play this. This build is pure suffering. Don't try this at home. Hurt myself today to see if I still feel. Oh, I focus on the game. It's high, so I must still.
This is